All right, Michelle, thanks. Well, are you looking for a little luck this New Year's Eve? Well, Cindy Newland is joining me now with a recipe to bring you some good luck in 2025. Always good to have you, Cindy.
Thank you. Good to be here.
So, black eyed peas.
That's right.
Southern tradition.
Yep.
Pat didn't know about it. We're learning this morning.
What?
I know.
All right.
Well, he's from the north, so
Okay.
he gets a little bit of a pass.
All right.
So tell him all about this tradition and kind of the new recipe you have.
Yeah, so the tradition is to enjoy black-eyed peas for those that are superstitious, that it will bring them good luck in the new year. And I decided I didn't want to do the same old dip this year, so I wanted to make a dessert. And
Okay.
we're going to make some brownies from them.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and they're super simple.
Okay.
All we need to do is take a can of black-eyed peas and we're going to blend them.
Okay.
And that's it. Now you could make them from fresh if you wanted to, but it's nice to use the can because we kind of want them a little bit wet and mushy. And when you make them from fresh, they have that nice good texture. So I've already blended these. You could mash them with a fork if you needed to. To that, we're going to add the other wet ingredients. And so we're using half a cup of peanut butter.
Okay.
You could do almond butter, sunflower seed butter if you have an allergy to nuts. But we want the fresh peanut butter, right? We
Gotcha.
want all natural. We want it goopy, oily, because this
And I
is
was
going to replace the oil.
How are you getting it to where it's kind of, typically peanut butter is very like stiff.
Only if you buy the hydrogenated peanut butter. If you
okay.
buy the natural peanut butter, it's just peanuts and salt.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to look for in the ingredients label.
Okay, good
so
to
it'll
know.
be oily like this, and that's going to replace the oil.
Okay.
To that, we're going to add a 1/4 cup of maple syrup, and you want the good maple syrup, not, not the corn syrup.
Yes, you don't want that.
And we're going to add a little bit of vanilla. We are going to mix our wet ingredients. They're going to come together. You're never going to know that this is black-eyed peas. You can feed it to everyone. All the kiddos are going to love it too. We are going to add oat flour to this. So just take your old-fashioned oats, blend them, and make them into a fine powder. You could buy oat flour if you want, but I'm going to save you some money. Do it yourself.
Okay.
We are going to add that dry ingredient. I'm using coconut sugar today, so we've got half a cup of coconut sugar. You could do your sugar-free choice, monk fruit sweetener, allulose, something like that if you wanted to. I like the coconut sugar with this. It just gives it a nice added texture, a little bit of a different flavor, not a lot, and it also continues to add more fiber.
Okay. Nice. And fiber is good for us.
Fiber's good, and these black-eyed peas are going to add fiber. We're going to add a little bit of cinnamon,
Okay.
a little bit of baking powder. That's going to help give it a little bit of a lift. Pinch of salt, and we have our black-eyed pea batter. To that, we are going to add a 1/4 cup of dark chocolate chips. You want to make sure they're dark, that way they're dairy-free. Check the label just to make sure, but these are allulose sweetened, so these are sugar-free chocolate chips, and they are delicious. Now you could also add nuts to this and boost the protein as well, and give it a little bit of a crunch. I did that to those.
Okay.
I really like adding nuts. Some people don't.
I was going to say, and just a reminder for those who may have like a peanut allergy, what can they sub those with, the nuts? And
I would probably just leave them out altogether. You could
Okay.
put cacao nibs or something like that if you wanted a little bit of a crunch to it. The chocolate chips are going to add some nice
Flavor,
texture and flavor to it as well. And so we're just going to put that into an 8x8. I suggest parchment lined
Gotcha.
because when you don't use oil,
Yeah,
things
it'll
stick,
stick.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to spread that out. We're going to put that in a 350-degree oven for 25 to 30 minutes, and you've got black-eyed pea brownies.
black-eyed pea brownies. And here's
Everybody's going to love them.
the final result.
That's right.
And how can people find this recipe and more recipes for maybe the new year?
They can find them at intentionallyeat.com, and if they're ready to start eating more plants this year, a better plant-based diet, I've got their help for them. They can go to intentionallyeat.com/chart.
I was just going to say, we're going to have you back in January to do like kind of a healthy kick.
I'm ready.
Because everybody's on their health kick.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, it's good to see you, Cindy.
Thanks, you too.
All right. Well, coming